It's generally good form when someone like Cheryl, who is gracious enough to do these community gatherings on our behalf and goes to all the time and effort. So I like to ask, hey, is there any song you'd really like me to play tonight? And I know it's kind of a trick question because I've been writing songs for 30 years, and if I can remember the ones from the last year, it's a good year, let alone. So she said, oh, I love that song that, look at the date that you wrote 20 years ago. And I'm going to attempt to do this song. It's based on a great story. I got another letter in the mail from a Vietnam vet saying he heard some of my songs, especially about ordinary people who do extraordinary things. And this really tiny little thing happened to him twice in his life. And he said, he's writing, if you're ever looking for material for a song, please feel free to write about it. And I've got a stack about this high in my home office of letters from people, good intending letters. As we say in the singer-songwriter world, when we're writing about ourselves, it's a fine line between that's really interesting and who cares. This was a beautiful story that Joseph Redmond told me. And so I wrote this song almost right away, 20 years ago. And I sent it off to him. He was living in New Jersey at the time. And I kind of forgot about it, but months and months and months and months and months went by. And I thought, I really liked the song, but I didn't hear a word from him. So I was beginning to have this workshop in my brain, like, he hated the song, maybe he didn't get it, or maybe he didn't want to become pen pals, like a folk singer might end up spending 6 months on a sofa one day, or who knows what he was thinking. I never heard from him, and I was kind of puzzled, but I did the best I could to let it go. So in 1997 at the Falcon Ridge Folk Festival, I was invited back. I was in their emerging artist competition, and I was voted back by the fans. And so I was there that year, and I was coming off the main stage, and the fields were really muddy and straw and all that.
What else is it?
Yeah. What year was that? What year wasn't it? So walking out the gate past the secure area, and the fellow goes, Mr. Roth? I said, call me David. And he sticks out his hand and he said, Joseph Redmond, sir. That's his name, Joe Redmond. He said, I just wanted to come and thank you in person for that beautiful song you wrote. My wife and I have never been to a folk festival, and we wanted to come and make the trip up from Jersey in person to meet you and thank you in person. He's a military guy, very polite and all that, and we became friends. When Joseph came back from Vietnam, he became a professional clown too. And I did a songwriting workshop at the Road Conference Center in Western Mass, and he showed up, and he was dressed as a clown the whole weekend, and that's just how he walks around in public. This is Joe's story, and I've carefully inserted 12 mistakes into this rendition, so I don't have to worry about being perfect. The song I haven't played in 20 years. And so I'm going to celebrate your perfection. Are you willing to celebrate that with me? Who knows how things are going to go, This is Joe's story. In the fall of 1966, I was a private in the Army. 19 years of age, and on a plane to Oklahoma. I was kinda shy back then. My face was buried in a book. But still that day I noticed something in the corner of my eye. A passenger was walking down the aisle of my airplane. He had some kind of instrument, and so did several more. Imagine my surprise when I recognized the leader, none other than the legend, Louis Armstrong. Once the plane was cruising, Mr. Armstrong stood and walked around, just chatting with the passengers, as easy as you please. He caught sight of my uniform, paused and asked me for my name, and asked where I was going that fine day. This was by far the closest I had ever been to any star. Though spellbound, still I mumbled something, nervous as could be. I'm Private Redmond, going for some training, Mr. Armstrong. smiled at me and said that he was going to New Orleans. So far, so good. I found myself in Phoenix at the airport. My orders had been changed and I was flying once again. I was riding down the escalator to the second level when I heard a raspy voice call out my name. How are you, Mr. Tell me, how's your training? There was Louis Armstrong with that big and beautiful smile. He stuck out his hand for me to shake. I fumbled for a piece of paper and I asked him for his autograph this time. We chatted for a while. I noticed that while we were speaking, no one else came close to us. It was just as if this special moment was divinely mine. I'm still amazed he remembered my name. I've always tried to do the same since meeting Louis Armstrong those 2 times. How are you, Mr. Tell me, how's your training? I'm quite well, Mr. Armstrong. How was that concert